Professor, help us understand from a nephrology perspective as well, how dangerous is this DEG contamination, especially in children under 5? Now that we got to know that there was acute kidney failure after consuming that Coldrif syrup, could early intervention have saved those lives? The entire question is, we start batting an eyelid only after deaths have happened. And time and again, it seems like we're not learning the lesson that is here to be learned.
Yes, I agree. First of all, as everybody said, I am really sad, and I am with the families. That's number one. This is one of the most unfortunate thing which any country can have. Number two, see, when you must realize that the propylene glycol is used as a solvent in paracetamol and also in dextromethorphan or a couple of other drugs, and also in cough syrup. Now, this propylene glycol is safe, is colorless, odorless, and it is transparent. And same is the case with the ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol is also absolutely same looking, no odor, no. And the problem is, if there is a carelessness, if there is a no follow of the good laboratory practice, GMP, which clearly says specific guidelines have been issued for what is called as a high risk contaminants. And this is called as a high risk contaminants. That when an inventory comes, you have to analyze it, take a certificate of analysis. When the formulation is made, then each batch has to be tested, particularly in high risk contaminants product. Each batch has to be tested and it has to be released. Unfortunately, whether this is a negligence, it must be negligence.
It is criminal negligence, sir. It is criminal negligence, if I may add.
I would say any strongest word possible one can be used. Strongest means criminal murder.
Professor Gupta, I do want your input on this particular aspect as well. You know, the lab reports from MP and Tamil Nadu, they've cited 46 to 48% DEG and EG. But initial CDSCO report said no contamination. I mean, two contradictory reports.
No,
the trust factor is completely missing here, sir.
I would not certainly jump on the conclusion on the contradiction of the report. When you say contradictory report, it should be the same batch giving two different readings.
Okay.
Now, you shouldn't jump on that. One thing is very certain. 46.8% DEG is unlikely to be as an adulterant or contaminant. It must be intentionally used because of economic benefit. Because it can be 1 or 2 or 5 or 10% which can be adulterant or which can be contaminant. But 46% is unlikely to be. That is one. Number two, the two different reports, we must see whether they are of same batch, same manufacturer, or different batch. And number three, when you analyze these chemicals, one must also look what is the sensitivity of the method which has been used. If the method which has been used is not sensitive enough to detect lesser than 0.1 or lesser than 0.5, it will show absence. And therefore, to say that this was absent, one also must look into the method which has been used.
You're absolutely right, Professor. You're absolutely right. My only concern here is that 85+% population across the country is not well versed with these medical terminologies. If they are not educated about these sensitivities, how will they draw inference? How will they understand these sensitivities?
I would just correct you. 85 means 90% population should not be versed with this technology. Why they are? I'm a doctor, so I know it.
Yeah.
But if my servant, my colleague, why they should not?
Okay. Professor, before I move on, you've made some hard-hitting, pertinent points. I just want to understand. We're not going to jump on the contradictory reports aspect because the batches were different. What was studied upon?
I don't know.
What was studied upon are two different things. But don't you think it's problematic? It's a little worrisome that an initial report says there is no contamination, then another one says 46%.
It is absolutely worrisome.
Okay, all right.
I would go to that extent that even paracetamol syrups must be checked.
Absolutely.
All cough syrup and paracetamol syrup
everything must be checked.